Hi there. Beautiful day, isn't it? Today I'd like to go over something that I've noticed in my teaching years. There are three major changes in American political culture. In fact, it's greater than political culture, it's just plain culture. Three biggest things that I've noticed really in the last 20 to 30 years. The first one is the fact that LGBT issues have become mainstream. That it's much more accepted than it was. I would even call it mainstream. And whereas 40 years ago, things like gay marriage was actually a joke and a punchline, today it's an accepted fact of American life. And it's really kind of dangerous to go against things like that. This is how you still get canceled. And perhaps there is a little bit of, say, overplay in this, but basically it's an accepted fact today. The second one I've noticed is the growing momentum towards the legalization of marijuana. 40 years ago, even 30 years ago, the old, I'm going to call it a false narrative of wacky tobacco, devil's lettuce, all being a gateway drug to something worse, and that marijuana was inherently dangerous. Well, today it's accepted more and more that it's a great danger to pizzas and Doritos, and yeah, you still shouldn't drive on it. But marijuana is much, much more accepted than in the old days, and state after state legalizes it, and the day's going to come when the federal government actually has to let the weed business get into the banking system and also legalize it. I think that's inevitable. That there's still reactionaries that go with the old Harry Anslinger, founder of the long-time head of the Bureau of Narcotics, now the DEA, his view that it was used by races he didn't like and professions he didn't like jazz musicians, and especially black jazz musicians, whom he really hated. So we can put racist into his resume as well. But that's fading.